Hey, what's going on everybody? Zach here with Brandon Wound Pickups, and today we have a very special project that I'm really excited about. Yesterday we did a video also, 2 in a row for once, that's weird. Go check that out. It's a 1959 Gibson ES345 that we're going to be restoring. That's also exciting. However, today's I'm even a little bit more excited about. Okay, so this is a 1959, no it's not. This is an Epiphone Les Paul Classic, but as you could probably tell from the title, this is a very special guitar to me because this is pretty much my first guitar, or at least it's the first one that was playable. I had a first act or something like that before that, but this was my first nice guitar, and I spent so many hours playing this guitar for years, almost every single day, and I pretty much learned how to play on it. I mean, the frets are in not very good condition because I played it, again, every day for hours. Drove my parents crazy playing Sweet Child of Mine 35 times in a row and all that good stuff. I'll even throw up some pictures of me playing this guitar back in the day. I'm sure those are nice and embarrassing. But today, we're going to be bringing it back. And it's been a while since I've had it together. This is legitimately one of the best sounding Les Pauls I have ever heard. It took me quite a few guitars to get a guitar that sounded as good as this. I bought other Gibsons and just all sorts of random stuff over the years, and I'm like, why does this still sound the best? It basically took up until that, which is my custom shop 58 reissue Les Paul, to get a Les Paul that sounded as good as this. Now, it was not stock. This guitar has had so many iterations of different pickups and wiring, and as soon as I discovered that you could change pickups, it changed my life, and I went through and played musical pickups for a long time. Ironically, I build pickups for a living now, so this guitar is really, really, really important to me. And we're going to bring it back today. So, why is it in this condition currently if I like it so much? Well, if you look back, I don't even remember when we did this, but that guitar, which is a 57 ES175, we did a restoration video on that where I put a bunch of original parts back on it because somebody had taken all this stuff years ago. Well, those parts came from this. At one time, this thing had like original patent numbers or sometimes a patent applied for from the 50s or 60s. It had 50s or 60s Central Lab pots, original bumblebees, these original 1960 reflector knobs. It had an original nickel ABR1. Just the most ridiculous combination of parts you could ever imagine on an Epiphone worth $300. And I have a nice custom shop Gibson case for it also. It was just funny, man. It sounded so good, and the purists hated it. Like if you went on the Gibson Les Paul Facebook group or whatever back in then when I had this guitar up and going, they'd be like, you did what? But oh, it was so funny. But it sounded great, but I got to feeling bad because I had all these vintage parts on this guitar, and I had that 57 with mostly reproduction parts, and I'm like, I finally gave in, and I put all the nice old stuff on that, and it all came from here. But today we're going to put it back. I'm hoping, because I hoard parts, that I'm going to have enough to put some vintage parts back on it. Not everything, unfortunately, but we're going to see if we could still at least get a patent applied for in here, or something of that nature. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing on the bench and check out my parts drawer. Hey guys, just real quick, I wanted to give you a quick look at that 59 ES345 from yesterday, because I forgot to show it up close. Just look at how nice it is. I mean, you got checking and all that, but beautiful Brazilian rosewood fretboard. It's just in immaculate condition, finish-wise. Spin it over here. Yeah, look at that. It's even got some figuring in the wood. The thing was hardly played at all. Beautiful. Alright, let's get back to the Epiphone. Alright, so here's the guitar. See, it's got its share of dents and dings. I've had Gibson pickup rings on it before, so you could tell re-drilled it a couple of times. The fretboard on this guitar is actually really nice. It's really dry right now, but nice and dusty. Let's flip it over. You can see it's got a little bit of the wiring intact. Probably gonna have to redo that. It's been in there for a long time. The jack wire looks okay. You can see that two-piece, nearly center seam back, maple neck, single line double ring Clouson tuners. I think those were aged by Historic Makeovers. I can't remember. It was before I was aging parts. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So let's take a look and see what kind of parts we got left. Come into my drawer of goodies here. Oh yeah. All right, so I know that this one is an original PAF. Kind of hard to see in this lighting. Thing is awesome. This is probably the nicest pickup that I have. It's a long mag. It has been rewound, I believe, but that's okay. And then what else we got? We have this. This is a little bit later. This is a patent number. You can see, actually, that's one of my decals, but yeah, this is a patent number. This is going to be from like 66, I bet, because I think it looks like it has chrome screws in it. Maybe we'll use those. We have this. This is also a patent number, but it's been repaired. No. I've got some long magnets. We do have some pots also. So I'm going to kind of scrounge through these and see what kind of central labs we can come up with. We got some old bumblebees over here. Maybe we'll use those. I don't know. I got to get a switch. Got to get a bridge. Pickup rings. Just trying to make a mental list here of everything. I think I have everything. Got to get a truss rod cover. I think I have everything, but I'm going to have to go look. So I'll come back to you guys when I have a little bit of an update. Okay, so here's the parts we're going to be using. We are going to go ahead and use the PAF and the patent number. I got to do a little work to that one to make it kind of fit right. The base plate's a little bit messed up on it. We'll take care of that. We've got a Faber bridge. We have a gold switch because that's what I have. We have pots. These are 1955, and these I think are 1960. So we'll make a set out of those. Central Lab pots, original bumblebees. We've got some cool butyrate knobs, kind of replicas of what I had before. Now this is a regular ABR1, and you need these to make that work, which is an adapter post, which I stole off of this guitar. I have a tendency that when I need something, I tend to borrow it from other things if I don't have it. So I stole the bridge, and I'm getting ready to steal the knob pointers as well. But I'll get that stuff ordered, and I'll go ahead and replace this. This is a cool guitar too. It's a 90s Les Paul Special. But thank you, Les Paul Special, for letting me steal parts. Alright, let's start building stuff. Alright, so we got most of the wiring done. Kind of zoom in here. I can't make this as clean as I would like to because the pots are old and they already have solder on them and stuff, but it should still look pretty decent. So these two are from 1960, and then one of these is from 55, and the other one is from, I can't remember, doesn't matter. Original bumblebees, that's cool. Good to have an old harness back in here. So we're basically ready to put the pickups in. This one, like I said, the base plate, it was drilled out at some point. I've got some solder on here. I might have to use some clips to be able to have the adjustment that I need. Other than that, pretty much ready to go back together. Got a couple old knob pointers, a couple of reproduction, but it's going to look pretty cool. It's going to look like kind of a 1960 cherry sunburst, really bright Les Paul. I'm waiting on pickup rings right now. I'll have those in a moment. We got our bridge post in. We got that adapter for the ABR1, which I put somewhere. Yep. So if you want to put an ABR1, like a real Gibson style one, on an Epiphone, you just need those little adapters, and Philadelphia Luthier Tool makes those. Alright, I'm gonna go get my pickup rings and we'll get the pickups in. Oh guys, I ran into a problem here. I went to put on the pickup rings, and this one screw is just a little too far gone. I could probably fix it with some clips or something. I've got this one, but it's all janky too, so I'm just gonna put a new base plate on it. This is one of my limited run base plates, got the tooling marks. I'll just swap it out real quick so that way I know I'm never going to have any problems with it. But yep, got the rings. I don't think I'm going to run covers on it just yet. So, alright, back in a minute. Alright guys, got the base plate swap all done. Went ahead and threw a decal on it. Didn't really have to, but that's my pickup. I don't really care. Okay, ready to go in. we got it all done. Check it out. Those knobs look really good. That's a really good replica of an early reflector knob. The tailpiece I think I aged myself. Got the favorite bridge. Got the pickups in. Treated the fretboard a little bit. Still a little dry, but it'll be alright. Looks pretty good. The wiring came out nice. You can see that. It's about as neat as I'm going to get it for it being old pots. You know, it's good enough. They don't always like to take solder. But yeah, I'm really happy to have this guitar back together. And let's go take it in the room and play it for a little bit. Alright, and here we have it. Guitar is done. It sounds awesome. I always forget how incredible this guitar sounds. So, what we're going to do, we're going to play it. I've kind of reverted back to what I would have done back in the day, which is the strap as low as it will go. Although this is not an Ernie Ball strap. It would normally be more down here-ish when I was in middle school. And I've dialed in far too much gain. And I'm probably just going to play some Green Day and Guns N' Roses, because that's what I did back in the day. Although I didn't have a JCM 800 back then. Turns out that makes a difference. So, let's take a listen to this thing. I can play it. Jesus. I could never hit that note. This has been a lot of fun. Sorry I don't have my microphone on me right now, but it's been kind of a trip to get this guitar back together. I really love playing it. Sorry it went out of tune. I got new strings on it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you like these kind of long form videos down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time, probably working on a 1959 Gibson ES 345. Till then, take it easy guys.